Hi, this is Jeremiah Israel, and this is the Jeremiah Report. That's right, the Jeremiah Report. Check it out, man, and it's simple. I want to talk about what I just put up on my police brutality page. Talk about this man who actually raped eight black women. 8 black women. He was not just a man. He was a cop. How can we trust the people that are supposed to protect us if they're up there raping our women that's in their homes by themselves on Section 8 and so forth and so on with no protection? You gotta ask yourself, was that the plan all along in the Section 8? Not to detriment the whole family of the black community, but also to leave her vulnerable to whoever comes into the house. Now, according to Section 8, you can't have your kids. You can have your kid. You can have your home. You can have everything you want, welfare and all that stuff like that. But there's only one catch: the man can't not be in the house. And a lot of girls get involved with Section 8 and welfare and so forth and so on, and they're living in the house by themselves with no manly protection whatsoever. And most black people, or most white people, or most black people, or Caucasian people, know this. The man is not in the house. He got 6 or 7 babies chilling while she's on Section 8 collecting the check, and she enjoys that check. She loves that check. Every month the check helps her with her kids. You think it'd be a righteous ploy by the government to support single families, alright, single household families, single parent household families. But the problem is, black women don't know that by taking the man out of the house, it leaves her vulnerable to other men and probably other Caucasian races. Okay, the police department is like a military. It's like a military, and it's simple as that. And we are Israel, and we have proven that we are Israel. And as simple as that. And the Bible states in the Bible that I will tell you that in a second. But you think it'd be a righteous thing? I mean, they promote that black men abandon their kids all the time, so they give them Section 8 or welfare so they can support their kids. It's a righteous thing. It's a righteous thing. But is there a silver lining to this? A silver lining where it leaves the black woman in a home by herself with her children, unprotected. Man, that's a military strategy to employ. Okay? Now this police officer, hold up. This police officer, his name is Daniel Holslaw, and you might want to look him up on Wikipedia, or not Wikipedia, but on the internet, and see this happening. You can look it on my police brutality page and see this happening. Okay, it's a short story, but it's very potent. Okay, and I'm gonna read it to you real quick and see what's going on in this world right here. This story right here. Check it out. 3 more women had come forward to make claims against Daniel Holslaw, the Oklahoma police officer charged with raping 8 black women while on duty, according to News 9. Holslaw was arrested, charged with 26 counts of rape, sexual battery, indecency, exposure, and oral sodomy after a woman came forward in August. Now, 3 more women have alleged that Holslaw threatened them with arrest if they did not comply. Another victim said that Holslaw told her, "This is what you are going to have to do. I don't want to take you to jail." One woman reported that he told her, you're going to give me some sex or your ass is going to jail. These news allegations have increased the number of alleged victims to 13. Ursula now faces a total 32 criminal charges. Now you know what's going on in Ferguson. They're taking a while to arrest that man for killing a black man. Okay? And this is kind of the story that seeps under the situation where it just stays there, where nobody really pays attention, and it's not big news for some darn reason. It's not on CNN, NBC, or any place like that, but it's on the web. What are the chances of this cop getting released from this allegation? What are the chances? What are the chances? All right, and as simple as that. And I'm gonna read you this. Bible verse. All right. Luke chapter 21. Verse 20. And we shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, which is the police force, or you could have the regular army coming here soon, just in case the President of America, the President of the United States want to institute a state of emergency. He just passed that bill not too long ago. He could initiate a state of emergency where the regular army, because they got rid of Pocahontas, he come on and control the situation. Okay? Now, Ferguson is a prime example. Ferguson is a prime example where they have military gear, they have military everywhere in police uniforms. All those people in Ferguson, all they had to do is get riled up and start violence, and the president will call a state of an emergency. State of emergency is when the military comes in and patrols the scene or the state or whatever. What are the chances of this happening in many states? Because you see these cops, they're raping, killing, and throwing people in jail for no reason all throughout the United States. Ferguson is the first place I seen that had a problem, got kids shot, and start standing up, doing their thing. So, and when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Then let them which are in the Judea flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out. Let not them that are in the countries enter therein too. For these are the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. For there shall be a great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people. This people are us, Israel. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive in all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles. The Gentiles are the Caucasian race. This is a prophetical book. This is Jesus Christ talking. He's talking about the last days. This is what's going to happen to black people. Okay? And as simple as that. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, which is a gun or a pistol or any other kind of weapon. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. The time of the Gentiles to be fulfilled in the Bible is the judgment. Is the judgment of the Gentiles of their rule has been ended. Okay? And there shall signs in the suns, and the moons, and the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves and roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the power of heaven shall be shaken. Alright? The men's hearts failing them for the fear and for the looking after the things which are coming on the earth. This is happening now. It happens with me. And it's simple as that. Alright? For the power of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and glory. Alright, 34. Take heed to yourselves, talking to you, Israel, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with severity and drunkenness, care of this life, so that that day come upon you unawares. This is what this whole situation is. Okay? They are keeping you busy. They're keeping you busy with sports and so forth and so on. Keeping your mind off of what the government is doing. The police is starting up all kinds of crap. Okay, certain police. And when things get out of hand, they're going to call the military in. Compased with armies. Death. You got people in New York, Florida, San Francisco, got military people patrolling sporting events. You got military going to social security offices and patrolling them. Okay, and as simple as that, the compasses of armies has begun, and this is what's happening today. Alright, and as simple as that. And this guy Hoslaw is up there raping. You got the cops murdering, and that's the beginning, the start of things. The rid of parts comitatus. Okay, so they get the military on the streets, and what do you think the military is going to mostly be? Probably in the hood. Who knows? Don't get me wrong, probably in suburban areas as well, but most likely it's going to be in the hood. And it's simple as that. They're going to be rounding up black folk left and right, putting probably in the concentration camps. Who knows? This is Jeremiah Israel, and this is the Jeremiah Report.